So today I want to talk about Tao, Las Vegas. And I'm not going to be talking about Tao, the restaurant, or Tao, the beach club. We're going to be talking about Tao, the nightclub. Okay? First thing you want to know is it is located within the Venetian Hotel. Okay? And the Venetian, lovely hotel. That is where I normally stay whenever I'm in Vegas. Now, let's talk about Tao. There's so many things you could talk about with Tao, but we're going to start off with the basics. Tao is Asian inspired. So what does that mean? That means their theme is going to be, well, Asian aesthetics, pretty much. You're going to see maybe like a Buddha doll, a couple of things like that. So when you first walk into Tao, they have their restaurant on the first floor. I think when you go to the second floor, that's when their club happens. And their club is 2 floors. Tao is sporting a very intimate vibe. It is very dark. It is very intimate. The lighting is dim. And you know what? If you have a girlfriend, if you are in Vegas with your significant other, this is definitely one of the spots that I would go to over a big Omnia, even a Dre's, because it just sports that intimate feel towards it. And I'm sure your significant other would appreciate that. Even the way their bottle sections are set up for some of them, it is tucked away. It is in like a crevice, in like of a little bit of a nook that gives you a little bit more privacy than maybe your standard bottle service where you're just out in the open, out maybe on the dance floor. You can still get those tables too if you want that, but it just gives you just a little bit more intimacy, a little bit more privacy. Still not totally private. It's, well, a club, duh. So, I mean, it just gives you just a little bit more of an intimate feel than a lot of these other clubs on the Strip. Now, there's a few things you should know about when you party in Vegas. When you party in Vegas, Vegas is quantity-based, not all that quality-based. Because there's such big nightclubs, well, they need to pack it out. So what does that mean exactly? That means that they are really trying to pack the venue out because the venues are super massive. As you can imagine, with a super big club, you can't be as picky. Tao, on the other hand, I think balanced quantity with quality. Their quality was just a little more up there with the scale of their party. Even the people that attended, very similar to XS. People that I seem to meet at Tao seem to have decent careers and they seem to be doing stuff with their lives. So what type of music will they be playing at Tao? That varies depending on the DJ. Make sure you check the bill to see who will be headlining or who will be performing. When I went there, it was a little more hip-hop. I think they had DJ Mustard. That's Tiger's DJ. Obviously, he wasn't playing EDM. I think at another point in time, I went there and saw Paulie D. Guess what? That was more EDM, more open format, more top 40. So I would tell you that Tao mostly plays open format to top 40. That'd probably be with some hip-hop and EDM sprinkled in there, obviously. So how can you get into Tao? You can get into Tao a couple of ways. You can buy tables. If you guys are interested in that, get in touch with me. I'll send you in the right direction. You can buy tickets. Get in touch with me again if you don't know how to buy tickets, and I'll send you the link to their website. Or you can pay cover. You also can do the Vegas Party Pass as well. Get in touch with me. I'm not going to go over that again because I have in my previous videos, and I'll explain it to you if you are a new viewer. But let's head to the setup now of Tao. How is it set up? I talked about how they had a little bit of tables sometimes tucked away in like a little bit of a crevice, a little bit of a nook. But let's talk about just the overall setup. I said it was dark and intimate. That it is. It is 2 floors. That it is. It does have a little bit of a balcony. It's not super massive where you can see the views of Vegas. It was a nice little getaway from the pandemonium for me, just like a little bit of a breather. Then I headed back inside. The dance floor is absolutely packed. Now, if you are a super dancey type person, this may not be the best venue for you because there are clubs in the Strip with a bigger dance floor. Tao definitely specialized, from what it seemed like to me, in speaking. People were more social. There were a lot more mingling going on, a lot more talking going on, as opposed to people just dancing and wilding out on the dance floor. That's what you're into, dancing and letting loose. As I said, Tao was it for you. If you're here to talk, you're a good talker, you like to be chatty, you want to look nice, you don't want to do too much sweating, well then, Tao is definitely going to be more of the spot for you. Tao also just opened their beach club. I'll be reviewing that shortly, so make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with that. But let's talk about dress code, because that's what I know you guys want to know about. Dress code. Look stylish and you will get in. All right, so I know that they have an official dress code where they don't allow sneakers, they don't have hats, and all that other stuff, as you can see right here. I know when I went there, it was very much, if you looked good, you more or less got in. So some people were in sneakers if they pulled it off. Now, if you're not sure you can pull it off, then don't wear sneakers. Better safe than sorry. It is always up to the doorman's discretion. So if you catch a doorman on a bad day, well, then I don't know what to tell you. He's going to veto you and tell you turn around. So just wear what you'd like to wear and feel confident. Women, heels, you can never go wrong with heels. Dresses, high boots, low boots, I guess, if that's your type of style, depending on which state you're from. Jeans, ripped jeans, you know what I mean? Crops, whatever it is that makes you feel good, that makes you feel nice, as long as you look stylish, you will not have a problem getting in. Men, on the other hand, I saw designer tees, button downs, or button ups, blazers, suits. Not too many suit guys are super here. This wasn't like a Omni where I saw a whole lot of suits. But people were dressed really nicely. Shoes, slacks, chinos, everything you see in here. But my name is Mr. Nocturnal. Make sure you guys leave me a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And if you did feel Tao was not your type of venue, then you know what? Perhaps you may like Omnia, or you may like Dre's. Check those videos out, and maybe you'll like one of the two. I'm telling you, Vegas has a little bit of something for everybody.